Good morning friends, welcome back to my channel Coding Environment. In today's video, we're going to solve a problem of linked list where we have been given the position of the node which we want to delete, but we will not be given the head node. So let's understand this problem with this example. Now just assume that we have been given one linked list having 6 nodes in it. So this is my first node, this is the second node, this is the third node. Similarly, this is the fourth, fifth, and sixth. And we will be not given the head node of this linked list. So the head node will not be given to us. And what will be given to us is the position of the node which we want to delete. So in this case, the position is 3. It means we want to delete this node. Now, after you delete this node, what will the value of the linked list? It will be basically having 11 pointing to 12. And now you deleted this 13. So after 12, there will be pointing to 14. And then 14 will be pointing to 15. And 15 will be pointing to 16. Correct? So this is my resultant linked list after deleting this node at the position 3. But just think like how we can delete a node in a linked list. To delete a node in a linked list, you must know what is the address of its previous node, right? In this case, you must know what is the address of this node. Now, because you don't know the head node, you cannot traverse and find what is the previous node of this 13th node, right? So how you can solve this problem? Now, to solve this problem, what we can do is we will not delete this particular node. So we will not this particular node. We will use one trick where we will copy the value of this node 14 into node 13. So what we will do, we will copy the value of node 14 into node 13. So after copying, the value will be like this. So in this, both the nodes having position 3 and position 4, both will be having the value 14. And now, because we know the address of this node, we will be given the position of this node, right? So we'll know the address of this node. So what we can do, we can point the next of this node to 14 next node. So what is the 14 next node? 14 next node is 15, right? So if we somehow point the next of this 13 node to 15, we will be getting this result, right? So just assume like if we do this, what will the resultant value? Now 13, instead of 13, what you have here? You have 14, right? So this will become 14 here. And now this 14 will be pointing to 14 dot next, right? So 14 dot next is what? 15, correct? And 15 is pointing to 16. And this is the resultant linked list which we wanted to get after deleting this node, which is 13, right? So this is a very simple trick where we will copy the value of the next node into the current position node and then delete the next node itself. Now let's see how we can do this using the code. So just let's take that example again. So we have the 11 node pointing to 12, pointing to 13, pointing to 14 and 15 and 16, right? So this is our linked list. Now we wanted to delete this node having the position 3, right? Now in this, we will be given the address of that node which we wanted to delete. So in this case, the node is nothing but this address will be given. Now, just assume that, so this is a very corner case, like if the node which is given to us is null, basically it means you don't want to delete anything, right? And if my this node dot next, it means there is one more condition. Like just assume that instead of deleting this node, you want to delete this node having value 16, correct? So if you want to delete this node, you cannot delete it because this next is pointing to null, right? And because we don't have any value after this, this is a scenario which we cannot handle if we don't know what is the head of this linked list. Okay, so if you will be given the end or end node of that linked list, we cannot perform this operation. So this is one case where if the node given to us is basically the end node, we cannot delete that node and we have to return it. But if the node given to us is not the end node, then what we can do, we can simply copy the data of the next node. So with this line, we're gonna copy the data of this next node into the current node. So this position.data will get the value of position.next.data. So what is the position.next.data? This is 14 here. So in this 13, we will get the 14 here. And now this 14 is again here and 15 will be again here. And just assume that after this operation, if you do this position.next, it means you are pointing this next to position.next.next, which is nothing but position.next is this and .next is this. So from here, you're assigning this 15. Now your 14 will be assigning to 15 and the rest will be remaining as it is. So 15 will be pointing to 16 and your 12 will be pointing to 14 and 11 will be pointing to 12. And this head will be anyway there, so we are not going to do anything on this. So this is our resultant linked list, right? We wanted to delete this 13th value node and we deleted it by copying the value of the next node into it and then deleting the next node. So this is the way we can solve a problem where we have to delete the node, but we have not been given the head node of the linked list. I hope you understand this problem. If you have understand, please write understood in the comment section and like this video. See you in next video. Till then, have a great day and goodbye.